I'm for hire, I'm a seller, I'm a buyer. Conversations with me in the lounge as we scream. You know me, my Morgan, subject board, follow him. I'm the comic man. I'm the comic man.
Oh, hello, true believers. It's time for another episode of Comic Conversations. I was reading this Superman issue 290, and I came across an ad that says, "Learn the secret powers of the deadliest killers in the Orient." So I'm going to send away for this and figure out how to be a ninja. So, and you also can get a Daisy BB pistol, but you'll shoot your eye out, kid. All right. Anyway, I digress. We have a guest. Of course, we have another guest tonight, a very special guest, all the way from the great country of Canada. I have a video to introduce him. It's Dan's Comics Corner.
What's
hey, buddy,
up?
how you doing?
Great, yourself?
I can't complain. We have a couple people in the chat. Looks like Phil's Treehouse here. He said, "I accidentally spilled spot remover on my dog, and now he's gone." That's what's that guy's name? That's Stephen Wright. That's a Stephen Wright joke. I knew that a mile away. But Stephen Wright would say it like this: "I accidentally spilled spot remover on my dog, and now he's gone." And then Dan was already said, "Just draw them back, Phil." And he said, "Hey, it's working." And we got my buddy Big Jeff. Hey, Jeff. And everybody watching, if you're watching on the replay, don't forget, I have his link pinned in the chat. It's also in the description of the video, along with his Instagram, and it's also rolling across the bottom of the screen. He is at 273 subscribers. We're trying to get him 300. He's got a big giveaway coming up for 300. So,
yes.
Everybody get in there so I can win the giveaway. Okay. So subscribe. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm going to put this book up. They always catch me reading. I kind of stole that from a comic trope. He kind of, and Mr. Rogers, because he's always like, "Oh, hi." And so I kind of do it my own way, but I like to put my books back in the bag forward. Watch me ruin the book. Well, it's a low grade copy anyway. But there we go. So I guess we'll start out with Dan had to come back from hockey practice and teaching these young men how to play hockey the right way.
Glad I did.
Didn't you win the championship last year though, right?
We did. We won a gold medal last year.
But we go back, maybe go back to back gold medals. But anyway, so when you, I know you're kind of new to collecting a little bit. So, but what caught the bug? Did you ever pull around with comics when you were younger, or is it something you picked up recently?
So I read comics when it was the New 52 era, and then stopped after that.
Yeah.
So I read comics, but I wasn't heavy into them. Like, I think the only book I read from the New 52 era was Gotham by Midnight. It was my favorite series. And then like stuff happens and you kind of lose track and you sell everything. And then I can't remember. I think it was Paul. Paul got me back into him. He's like, "What do you like?" And I told him that he sent me the Sam and Twitch like 1 through 5. And ever since then, I've been hooked and reading and going on.
That's awesome. I'm always glad to see when somebody catches the bug again. I'm recently returned. I kind of fell off like 2 or 3 times, and I always come back. This time it might be for good. I don't know. I just having too much fun with it, and I guess because of the YouTube thing. But like, what caused you to do that? Like, did you just being on talking to Paul, and decided to do it on your own?
So you might not know this about me, but I did have another YouTube channel before this.
Oh, I did not know it.
Where I talked hockey, and it was a big channel. Like I say big, it's 300, but I had on some really big guests. So like I would talk hockey, like everything hockey. So I had on like an actual NHL broadcaster. I had on actual people who do podcasts, like Locked On NHL Wild and stuff like that. But after a while, I kind of drifted away from that because I coach hockey so much that it was kind of like draining me a bit and
Yeah.
making me lose the passion. So then when Paul sent me this, I kind of started dabbling a little bit into comics, and I say I found my niche. That's what I say because I enjoy it. I'm passionate about it, and I mean, everyone else seems to enjoy it because I got the best new channel award.
That's
So
right. Congratulations, buddy. I don't know. I was surprised that album one for sure. So
I was surprised I won because I was in a tough category with a bunch of really great channels.
yeah. And but you deserve it, buddy. You're one of the coolest, nicest guys I've met on here. No BS. You know, I know we have some certain problems every now and then. You know, people, but it's okay. I like what I like about your show, your channels. What I try to do is we try to stay positive, right? Like what we like.
Yeah.
I don't really talk. I try not to dwell on anything I don't like that much because, I mean, all comics are great comics to me because, like, somebody was jumping in the chat earlier today in one of the group chats about, wow, you should just burn those comics. I'm like, no, don't burn comics. If you don't want them, just send them to me.
Yeah. There's always somebody who's going to collect something that you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Or give them to somebody that would collect it. I don't know. And
Yeah.
they were talking about New Mutants, and I'm like, New Mutants is not that bad. I don't know why you're talking about burning New Mutants books, especially the ones in the 80s, because that's where we got magic from.
And where we got Psylocke from.
Yep. And I think that's they're two of my favorite X-Men characters. Like I got, and shout out to Callie. I won one of his giveaways on Instagram, and I got when she became Magic.
Nice.
And so that was pretty cool. I was so surprised that I've been winning too much. I need to play the lottery, but anyway. So what have you been reading lately? What's
I have a mix of stuff. So I've been reading Batgirl, which has been probably one of the most underrated series out, and I'll stay by that. I love that comic. I've been reading it since the first issue, and we're on issue 14 now. I've been reading all the Batman titles, like every single Batman title, which has been great. Few indie comics. One I've been raving about, and you know this because I talk about it whenever I can, and that's Sleep.
yeah?
I've absolutely been enjoying Sleep. It's probably one of my favorite comics of the year right now. So that's been great. And then Spider-Gwen, Spider-Noir. That's been a really good series. And I'm not a big Spider-Man fan, but I love Spider-Gwen and Spider-Noir.
That's awesome. I like the Batgirl.
Yeah, Batgirl's really good.
Somebody's telling me there's no chat on my live stream.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Let me hold on. I'll look up my phone.
I don't know if it's just that or if it's every live stream. I haven't been able to see any others.
Let's see here. There isn't.
Weird.
Did I do something wrong to it?
Well, don't they?
I'll look at the I don't know.
I don't know.
It's supposed to be just members. I might have made it members only on accident.
Maybe.
I'm getting a whole lot of messages about it though. Okay, let me see if I can do it. I don't know what to do, guys. I usually make it to where you have to be a subscriber to comment, but like I must have screwed it up. I feel so stupid. Well, it was not supposed to be members only. It's supposed to be subscribers only, and now. Hold on.
There's some technical difficulties. That's all. Learning curves, as we like to call them.
I'm asking if anybody knows how to turn it off in the group chat for our comic club. Because we had comments right here.
Yeah.
And I guess it's because Phil, Jeff are members. Is there some way I can? They don't know.
Might have to do it through StreamYard, maybe. I don't know.
Let's see. I can't do it through there. Let's try it on YouTube again. This kind of sucks.
It's all right. Technical difficulties, that's all it is.
Edit it. Oh, let's see. Allow to. It says visibility public. Let's see here. It's public. I don't know.
Weird.
Oh, well, Jeff is a member and he said he can't get it to work.
Weird.
But it must just be a problem with
Maybe
I'm
back
sorry.
out.
I'm sorry, man. It kind of threw me off. So the comments are off.
Oh, there you go.
Well, that won't let me change it.
Oh, weird.
I said it is made for kids.
Okay, turn that off if you can.
All right. Okay, guys. I figured I must have done it on accident. So somebody just sent me a message saying it's made for kids. All right. Well, I guess I'll try to figure it out here, guys. I'm sorry. God bless it, man. There's got to be a way to edit it. Shit. Why would I make it for kids?
I don't know. I think it goes on that automatically. Yeah, change
I know what happened. When I went in there and added your remember you said we were talking about adding more hashtags?
Yeah.
That's what happened. Yeah, I should have just left it alone. All right. No, it's not made for kids. Okay, I'm switching it now. All right. Somebody watching, please make a comment and see if you could comment. Thank you. Adventures in Streaming with Heroes for Hire and Dan's Comics Corner.
Always, never a dull time. Never a dull time.
Yep. There's Flat Earth.
We got it.
I'm sorry about that. So if you can remember what you said before, just comment. Okay, I don't know what to do. I'm embarrassed now.
All good.
Yeah, effed around and found out with the settings. Well, you can blame Dan. He's the one that told me to. I'm just kidding.
Oh, what's going on, Dave?
It's my fault. I didn't know. I wasn't thinking because when you go in there and edit, look at Boggs already trying to start trouble. We're gonna ban Boggs. He says Barbara is better than Cassie. Both are
Boggs,
great.
you don't know a good bad girl when you beg you.
Well,
Come on,
hey,
lad.
at least Cassie can still walk. Oh.
And she has a better suit.
Will
Cassie
will be
is
mad
the
at me
most.
now. He's going to put me on his naughty list now. That was a mean joke. I shouldn't have said that, but we know you love him. We love you. We both love you, Boggs. I love you, man.
Bob. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Sometimes, Boggs. Although now you're on the naughty list. You're on you're top of the list right now.
I F that one up though.
Yes, sir.
We tell one of our buddies sent me a message, and I will tell him thanks for telling me about the kids thing. Okay,
Will's
well,
crying now.
hey, you know what? He's gonna tell Officer Jeff. We are friends. I was just kidding, Will. I'm getting a lump of. I'm already am. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what Santa Claus is bringing. I have to get my Santa Claus hat out, but it's probably going to be like a cold or something. Jeff's a retired police officer. He's not going to do anything. He's not. He's my boy. You know, he would probably help me get rid of a. Never mind. He'll help me get rid of the evidence. He knows how. Trust me. This we went off the rails, but I don't know. It's kind of funny, but when everything goes off the rails, I just play this clip.
Jesus Christ.
I've been neutered. Anyway, like we were saying earlier, I put the link in the chat, and I got his thing up here. Do I even YouTube, bro? Who's that? Where that clip that Matt Spotty plays of Remy Studios? Jeff wants to know who your favorite Batman artist is.
Oh, there's two right now. I like Ashley Wood. He's been doing some great covers, and I have some nice Trezo covers.
And, hey, Jeff, I'm trying to get Dan to read this so we can he can do the review with us because he loves Batman. If you love Batman, you would love this one, Dan, because this is when Batman got his balls back. And speaking of neutered, he was neutered, you know. And W. Boggs wants to know why Psylocke is your favorite X-Men. Before you answer that, is it not obvious? Look at her. What you're saying.
That's true.
No, but why? Seriously though, why such the Psylocke fan?
Psylocke. I usually root for the X-Men. Usually people don't think of, and Psylocke I just think is one of the most underrated X-Men because not only does she have like telekinesis abilities, but she's also got like psi blades and stuff like that. She can get into people's heads, and she's a trained assassin, so there's nothing wrong with that either.
Hey, Collector P.
Like P, what's going on?
Another one of our club members. But like, Psylocke has got a cool backstory too.
Yeah, she does. She's really got a nice
Captain
backstory.
Britain, right? Wasn't her brother Captain Britain?
Yep. Yeah, it was. And she's got a sister too that we don't really hear a lot about either. And the Psylocke series that just happened was pretty much one of my best or one of my favorite series I've read.
All right. Look, he wants to know if you're a Sami Zayn doppelganger.
I know how
what we're talking about. I'm going to hold on a minute. Just give me a minute. So now that I have a better computer, I can do stuff on the fly like this. Go ahead, and if anybody has anything to say, just leave a comment. But we'll here we go. We'll get this picture because he's with Triple H here. I always like Triple H. All right. Since Will brought it up, we're going to do a comparison. All right, hold on. This is for all you people that don't know anything about pro wrestling. Vlogs is saying that Danny looks like Sami Zayn, the professional wrestler in the WWE, who's friends with other wrestler Kevin Owens. He's a Canadian wrestler. He used to be known as didn't he pretend to be a luchador for a long time?
El Generico.
El Generico. Like it was kind of like a goof. But I don't know. I could see a little bit of resemblance there, I guess.
Yeah, especially when my beard gets longer.
Well, now, Jeff, what happened was I set it to kids only. And if you do like a kids only video, it you can't have comments in a live stream.
Dave.
He's like, yeah, dude, that is Dan. Like, I didn't know that you were the United States champion, and he's a Canadian too.
Yeah.
What's up, Brad? How you doing, man? And talk about some talented artist right here is a talented artist, guys.
Yeah.
Go look at his Instagram page. This guy knows how to draw.
I seen what he did for TM for Animal Man. That was
Animal
beautiful.
Man was great. I saw one he was working on Bleecker show one day. The Batgirl, Barbara Gordon on a gargoyle. And Barbara, let me tell you what, that made me wish I was that gargoyle. The way Barbara Gordon was sitting on it, Brad. I'll tell you that. But I don't know, man. So like, also, well, just let me know, what are some of your favorite characters? I know a few of them, obviously, but I'm not going to say it. I'll let you talk about it and why.
So, we'll
And if you got anything you want to show, any books, you can show something.
Yeah, so the first one, and it's obviously, I love Cassie Kane Batgirl.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore Cassie Kane Batgirl. She is probably one of the best all-around Batgirls that there is because she was trained by Talia Gould. Talia Gould. She was a trained assassin from the age of since she was born. They trained her. She's starting to get her speech back because she didn't talk when they trained her. She wasn't allowed to talk, so she was just straight up trained as the assassin. And I mean, is that not gorgeous? That bat suit?
That's awesome. I love that.
And that's the chorizo cover.
Her and Damian Wayne were both trained as a kid, right? To be assassin.
Yeah. And she's got a brother that we just found out about, Emerald Tiger, which is kind of cool. Her backstory, though, is what really gets me because she started out as an assassin and she didn't want to go that route. And then Batman adopted her to make her his daughter.
And I love her like early on her story,
Yeah.
No, not Talia. It's she was trained by Talia.
Yeah. Talia's her mother.
Yeah. And so she, and then the one thing about Batman is that I like about Batman. I don't know. I'm not going to speak for you, but also I don't know if you might like it too. It's like Batman kind of takes in like all the, you know what I mean, like the misfits and the people that didn't have anywhere to go, And so you get like all the Robins, and it doesn't always work out too well for the Robins or the Batgirls in Barbara's case, but I always like that about you got like this extended I wish they would do another Bat family series kind of thing again. Although they kind of use Detective Comics for that, and I don't know if you remember one. I don't know if it was New 52 or it might have been after that. In Detective Comics, and it had like a lot of Batwoman in it.
Yep.
And they were going against her dad. And that's one of my favorite Detective Comics stories in the last 10 years was that. I read it in the DC Universe app. I need to get that app back because I was reading a lot more when I had it in the palm of my hands and just had to go out and because if you think about something, you can look it up and read it.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go back to that. Do you ever read anything digitally?
I do. I read some of my Bat titles that we do for Gotham City Lights podcast. I read digitally because I just don't have the money to pick it up.
Yeah.
So I read it digitally.
I'm going to have to start doing that because I'm getting a bit carried away with the new comic book day. And I don't know how you feel about it, but there's so many other books I want to get that haven't come out that have been out. And because I'm an avid collector of all these old, and I got this one the other day. I think you've seen it. I think I posted it on Instagram. Yeah. But that's the only stuff you can get from Alex Ross store. But I can't afford he's got a subscription box, but I can't afford it because it's $195 a month. But you get each month you get a 9/8 Signature Series slab and 3 comics signed by Alex Ross in their print, and lucky few get a original sketch. That's the only way you can get his autograph is through his store or like his rep, which is Dirt. Shout out to Dirt. He works for Rups Comics. They're like the direct rep for him. And
Nice.
but yeah, and another one of our club members, by the way. We have a few of them here in the chat tonight.
Yeah.
I'll find another one here. But anyway, if anybody's got any questions for Dan, you can go ahead and ask. But like, I want to, we'll ask you this: who are some of your favorite comic writers right now? I know you
Some
named
of
a few.
Some of my favorite comic writers. So Xander Cannon, who writes Sleep, he's one of my favorite writers. I'm adoring his series. Another one is I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Matt Fraction. That new Batman run has been really great. And oh man, there's so many. The writer who's writing Casey Jones, Alex Carnicula, I think it is. He's been doing really well. And then there's just so many. Like I read a lot of indie stuff too, so a lot of indie writers have been good. Like the people who write Sam and Twitch, that's been super good. I've been loving that.
I had that Batman here somewhere, but I've been enjoying the. Oh, there it is. You mean this one with Jorge Jimenez?
Yeah.
And Matt Fraction. So when he's
Yep.
talking about guys, it's on issue. I got issue 4. I'm behind. I mean, I need to read this one soon. But we got just your average geeks wants to know what's your favorite Batman issue of all time?
Of all time? Oh. I don't know. I haven't really gone back far enough yet. Like I think we've done death metal, and I've been reading the Future State Gotham, which has been good, but I don't know. I have to say the Batman and Robin series right now is probably my favorite. And Dark Patterns by Dan Waters. That's probably been my favorite, actually. Dark Patterns by Dan Waters.
Dan Waters is a great writer. Dan Waters is a great writer.
Yeah.
Hey, Nerdy Geek.
What's up, Nerdy?
Happy New Comic Book Day Eve. Like I say around here, it's every week for a comic collector is Christmas when you order stuff in the mail. I open up a big box today, but like my favorite Batman story, I know nobody asked me. I already showed it once. This is the graphic novel version. They also came out like by the man, my favorite writer, one of my favorite besides Alan Moore, my favorite comic writer. So I would, Dan, if you can read this digitally or you can find an old trade of it, definitely. I don't know what you think of it. So that's why I was going to invite you to do the review. It's going to be like a couple of months. So
yeah,
because I have like a whole list. Me and Jeff have been doing a deep dive into every G.I. Joe issue we can get our hands on. So we're probably going to do like the first like 10 or 20 eventually. Yeah, it's like, well, like I said, it gave Batman his balls back. And let me tell you what it says in the back by one of my favorite like novel writers. It's got a quote on the back. It says, probably the finest piece of comic art ever published in a popular edition. Stephen King.
Nice.
So, and we got Nerdy Geek in the house. This is my buddy from Texas. Good guy. Everybody sub up Nerdy Geek. He needs to get some more subs. He's like 180 something. And if none of you guys are subscribed to like either him or Dan's Comic Corner, I don't know what you're waiting for, but we got Dan's info on the bottom of the screen. I got his link pinned in the chat. And so let's get and Dan, well, actually, we'll take some more questions in a minute from the chat. But if you want to share about what you're giving away when you get to 300 subscribers, I'm sure everybody would like to know.
So we got something fun to do. If you've been with me for my 200, you know I did something fun with that. So a little play on words. So for 300, we're doing 3 comic books, all issue 300s. So we got number 300, Fantastic Four.
Oh, cool.
We got 300 anniversary issue of the Legion of Superheroes.
Ooh. I know Cliff would like that. He loves the Legion of Superheroes.
And then we got 300, the special 300 issue, Our Army at War, featuring Sergeant Rock.
All right.
And these are all like pretty good condition, like near mint, I would say. And then a couple others that I'm not showing, so they'll be surprised.
All right. And we'll have a surprise in there too. So,
Yeah.
If anybody else has any questions, just let me know. I don't know if I think, what is your favorite? Who's your favorite Robin? That's a good question.
Who's my favorite Robin?
Just your average geek said ASM 300 question.
No.
Yep. No, not today.
My favorite Robin is probably Tim Drake. But there is also a runner-up who I don't think anybody knows was Robin, but it was only for a short time, and that's Stephanie Brown.
Okay.
She was a good Robin too. She was like the Jason Todd of the Robins, but she was a girl. So Batman, she kind of forced into that role, like she forced Batman into that role, which was kind of cool. The history of that is pretty cool as well, because she was a spoiler.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Well, he's got like an extended, like I remember, and some people are going to not like me for saying this, but like when they back when I was a kid, they had a 900 number, and it's like let Jason Todd live or let him die, and you could call the number, right? So they voted to kill him, but I voted to keep him alive. And but I know so, but it was like I think found out it was a very close vote. But like I always he had problems, but to be honest, I don't know. I'll ask your opinion on it. I think he was a better Red. I like him more as Red Hood than I did ever as Robin.
Yeah. No, he's great. Everyone's always going to go back to Tim. No, I can't remember the name right now. Dick Grayson's always going to be the number one Robin, and I think that's what hurts all the other Robins. Because to me, I think Damian Wayne is probably one of the best Robins, like just all around. He's funny. He's like Jason Todd in a way. Like he'll kill someone if he wants to. Yeah. But I think Damian Wayne is probably one of the best newer Robins. But I think everyone's just loves Dick Grayson as Robin. And I think that's all they see.
Well, I mean, I did like him as Robin, but like honestly, I like how he grew into the role of being Nightwing. I mean, and I can't imagine him not being Nightwing now.
Yeah.
And because I still think I know they kind of like dabbling it with I don't know if it was an Elseworld story or a futuristic story where he was Batman, but they kind of do it a little bit not fight like he's Batman a little bit.
Yeah.
But like I always wonder one day he might have to. I wonder because I always thought that Bruce probably at some point thought he would be the guy that would take over. But he's I always liked in the Teen Titans books when he was kind of like, okay, I'm tired of being in Batman's shadow,
Yeah.
So it was time for him to step away, which I can respect that. And because it's also like, well, this kid, he's not a kid anymore, right?
Yeah.
But, there's been some interesting takes on Robin over the years, like that Stephanie Brown one was interesting. And, there's been two female Robins because Carrie Kelly in Dark Knight Returns is Robin too. And also there's a book, and I have a couple of copies of it. It was All Star Batman and Robin. And it's Jim Lee and Frank Miller, and it's the wildest take on Robin and Batman that I've ever seen. Like he basically kidnaps Dick Grayson and like turns him into a warrior, And it's kind of like I think like what he was doing was, and some people got mad about it, but they're kind of like leaning into the fact that like everybody used to joke about, why are you letting these kids go out late at night and help you beat up bad guys? I mean, you're being kind of irresponsible, And it is kind of irresponsible when you think about it. I mean,
Yeah. No.
But I think probably the best backstory besides Dick Grayson would be Damian Wayne, because
Yeah.
they had the whole deal of him and his, his mother, his mother, basically drugged Bruce Wayne and or like something that, sleep with him, and then she got pregnant, and then like when Damian first showed up, he was kind of feral, like like a feral cat or something like.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to cut somebody's head off. I'll kill him. Let me kill him, Dad. Come on, Father. And he's still kind of like that. Like in the new Batman series, do you remember I can't remember if it was issue 2 or 3 in Matt Fraction's Batman, and he's like showing Robin was like, he's trying to teach, was it Tim Drake, how to drive?
Yeah.
And Damian's like making fun of him because he can't drive a stick shift, and then he pops the clutch and he falls off the car because he jumped on it, yelling at it. He goes, there you go. That's how you pop the clutch.
Yeah. No, it was funny. He's got funny moments, Damian, and I think that's what makes him so enjoyable. Where Tim Drake is the more serious of the the Robins, but he is the smartest Robin. Tim Drake was.
And he's kind of one of the most likable Robins.
Yeah.
He's got like this cool backstory, and like, I don't know, like they've all had different backstories. Like you had the tragedy with Dick Grayson, I guess, and they're all kind of tragic figures in a way.
Yeah.
And then like Jason Todd, he came off the streets, and Batman pulled him off the streets, and then you find out all this stuff about his mother. If you ever read Death in the Family, and so it was like, I don't know, but Batman's got a complicated like history of all these sidekicks and all these people. Like you got, how many we got? Batwing.
Signal.
Yeah.
Azrael.
Yeah, Huntress, Azrael.
There's
so many
a ton.
Batwoman. Yeah.
Yeah. You can even put Commissioner Gordon in there, Alfred.
Yeah.
Like there's a ton.
And I guess it's safe to say he's probably got the most recognizable and famous rogues gallery of all time. Like when you take I showed that Joker book. When I think of a comic book villain, I think of him, or Lex Luthor, or maybe the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
It's just horrible. Or Magneto too, because I got to give the X-Men some love, because I love the X-Men. But who is your favorite Batman rogue?
My favorite is Two-Face.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Harvey Dent, because he started out good and then turned evil, but he's still, it's like it says, it's Two-Face. He's 50-50. So like he's got that good side still in him, and then it's got that evil side still.
Part of him still wants to be good.
Yeah.
That's why he's got the coin. I guess he's both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
Did you like his portrayal by Aaron Eckhart in The Dark Knight?
I did. I thought it was good. I think was it Harrison Ford maybe played him, or am I thinking someone else?
No, it was Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones played a good Two-Face too.
Well, you'd like him in this story too, because in this one, he has an operation and they fix his face. But he's been driven so mad that he doesn't see that his face is fixed.
Have you read the Two-Face series that came out this summer? That was really good. I have all the issues 1 through 6, I think, or 7, and that was super, super good.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones did have the hotties. I will give him that. With him, a funny story about that movie, though, behind the scenes, him and Jim Carrey did not get along at all. And Jim Carrey knew it. So when Jim Carrey found out that he didn't like him, he made sure to F with him, right? So like there was another actor in the movie that said that they were at it might have been Jim Carrey talking about it. And he said, so I saw him out to eat at this restaurant after we've been filming all day, and hey, how you doing, Tommy? And he said, I was just aggravating the shit out of him, and Tommy got up and leaned in and shook my hand and leaned in like he was going to hug me and whispered in my ear, I fucking hate your guts. So I mean, they just had a. I think they're like acting methods like clash because Tommy Lee Jones is old school kind of, and he just did not. He just it was like him and Jim Carrey were like oil and water, So that's another good question. I got two questions for you about that. I know I've kept it Batman, but we're going to talk X-Men in a minute.
Yeah.
What is your favorite? But I know because you have the Gotham City podcast, Gotham City Lights podcast, guys. It's on Spotify too.
Yeah.
So, and he has a rotating group of guests. I'm trying to highlight that. So there is a method to my madness. So, and when does it come back? I know it's taking a hiatus until the new year.
So we're coming back January 3rd. I think it's that Friday. And you'll see me, Callie, Rude, and Paul. Those are my co-hosts. And usually we have a rotating guest in there, which is fun. So like we've had Otani Mike on there. We've had Will Voggs on there. Trying to think who else we've had. We've had some other people on there too. That's been fun. It is super fun show. There's highlights of it for shorts. There's the lives. We go up to episode 10 right now. Episode 11 will be when we come back. We do like a community shout out. So on Fridays, you send us your favorite Batman cover. You tag hashtag Gotham City Lights podcast, and you tag me. And then we do a random. I have a guest picker who picks that random, so they don't know anybody who's sending these covers. We just send the covers, and they pick. And every 10 episodes, we put a comic in the Riddler mystery box, and you don't know what it is. The guys don't know what it is. I'm the only one who knows what it is. So we put a comic in there, and then after 10 episodes, you have a chance to win that Riddler mystery box. And TM actually won our first giveaway from that. Callie gave away a couple books. You won one of those. Another, I think, Collector P won it too. It's super fun. It's a fun show. Like, we dive into toy pre-sales. We go over every single Batman comic that came out, and we do the news and everything. It's a super fun show. Definitely check it out. And it's on Spotify, like Matt said, too.
Okay, we got a question chat, but I want to ask my question first, and we'll get to that.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Batman movie, and what is your favorite animated Batman movie?
Favorite Batman movie is probably The Dark Knight Returns. I like that one. And favorite anime is actually Batman Beyond.
Yeah, that's a good one. I love Batman Beyond. And I'm going to tell you something about Batman Beyond. That show's theme song is awesome. It's a banger. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I just always like I'm going to do I can get into it. Just Your Average Geeks wants to know. That I thank you for the segue there, by the way. Favorite X-Men storyline?
It's probably going to be the one that's going to be coming out. Psylocke Ninja. I'm really looking forward to that one. But right now, my favorite one that I've been reading has been X-Men Age of Revolution.
All right. I wondered about that.
That's been like my favorite. That's the Psylocke Street First cover.
Oh, yeah. It's Lucio Vecchio.
Yeah. So that's cool. But yeah, I haven't read much of X-Men, just the Psylocke stories.
Well, I could recommend one for you, and I can tell you my favorite X-Men storyline. We're gonna go back in the way back machine. Uncanny X-Men 171, 172, and 173. Now, the only reason I connect 171 to 72 and 73 is for this reason. In 171, Rogue joins the X-Men. Before that, Rogue was a villain.
Yep.
In her first appearance in Avengers Annual 10, she kicked the Avengers and the X-Men's ass all up and down the street. Kicks their ass. And by the time she gets into ROM in her third and fourth appearance, she Rom kind of saves her life, and it's like changes her kind of philosophy was. So, and you know how Professor X is always like, we'll take any mutant in if they want to change their ways, if they want to work with us. So when she joins the X-Men in 171, the other X-Men are not too happy about it because they've had to fight her a lot. Because she was in the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants with Mystique and all those people. And so they're like on the cover, it's like, welcome to the X-Men, Rogue. I hope you survived the experience. And they're kind of all chasing her down on the cover. Well, in the next issue, Logan is getting married. Wolverine gets married to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I believe that's how you say her name. I'm being a bad Wolverine fan because I'm a Wolverine super fan. So he goes to Japan and he invites the X-Men to come over to the wedding. So they all show up, even Rogue. And the Silver Samurai kidnaps them all. And he's like, I don't want to you're not marrying her and all this stuff. And so the X-Men are all kidnapped. So the only one they don't kidnap is Rogue. So Wolverine, who didn't trust her, that's depend on her to go with him. Because he can't go it alone. He knows he can't go it alone. It'd be like a suicide mission.
Yeah.
They go in there and they have this big fight to free the X-Men. And he gets, I know I'm wasting too much time talking about this. I'm supposed to be interviewing him. He gets injured and he almost gets killed, and Rogue saves his life. And so that was when they started to trust each other, and him and Rogue became pretty close friends later on. And ended up, though, unfortunately, his fiance decided she wasn't going to marry him. So, of course, Logan, he's not very lucky in love. I mean, like, Jean Grey always kind of ends bad for him. So I kind of feel sorry for Wolverine on that end. But if you can't get the issues, they're not that expensive. But it's like just a cool little story. It's not like a long run. It's not like Civil War. It's just like a short little story. It's continued. And basically, you don't have to read 171, but you have to read 171 to realize why Wolverine doesn't really trust her.
Okay.
But anyway, I digress. What's your favorite X-Men character besides Psylocke?
Besides Psylocke is Beast.
Now, he's a good one.
I love
he looks
Beast.
monstrous, and he's kind of like, one of my favorites is Nightcrawler because he looks like he's a demon or something, but he's probably the nicest guy you'll meet on the whole team,
Yeah.
But y'all guys can keep the questions coming too, because I don't know, I run out of steam sometimes at the end, but Dan, but like, anyway, if you're not subscribed to this, man, please do it. And like, if you're watching on the replay, please, if you're not subscribed, and sometimes double check, because I'm trying to help them out. I'm gonna post it in my comic group on Facebook and try to bully all those people into being on there.
I think something that some people might not know about me is, I know you do, Matt, but I don't think some other people do, is I'm a huge Thing fan. Like, I love the Thing. I relate so much to the Thing. Like Ben Grimm, he's one of my favorite all-around characters, and I think he's so underrated because he's the big, lovable, blue-eyed Ben Grimm, but he's also one of the most powerful mutants too, if you think about it. Like, and the covers, like, this is just one where it's the Thing versus the Hulk.
Yeah, the ever-loving blue-eyed Thing from Yancey Street.
Yeah, like, I love the Thing. Like, my goal is right now to complete the old Thing run.
Yeah.
I have issues 1 through 12 right now. I think it goes up to issue 30. So my goal for next year is to complete that and then go on to the Thing 2-in-1s.
Yeah, and I got, like I told you, I have a few of them already to get you started off with. I'll get to you at the beginning of the year. The other thing about the Thing is, Jack Kirby created the Fantastic Four, him and Stan Lee, but I give, but what they look like and all that stuff is full credit goes to Kirby, Jack Kirby. And the one character that Jack Kirby drew and created in his whole career that most fits his personality, a lot of people say, and I agree, is the Thing. He's also from Yancey Street. He's also from the same area, the same neighborhood that Ben Grimm is from. And also Ben Grimm is like a complicated character because, like, this guy was human, and then after they got hit with those cosmic rays or whatever, he turns into this rock person. and he's had a hard time adjusting to it. Like he thinks he looks like a freak, and even I'm sure Johnny gets on his nerves all the time joking about it because Johnny knows it gets under his skin. And I really love it. All right, we got some questions here. If you had a mutant power, what would it be?
Oh, me, it'd probably be I think reading minds. I really would like to do like Professor X style, like read minds.
Yeah, I'd like to have Wolverine's healing power. Maybe those adamantium blades.
That'd be
Although
a good one too.
when they come out, I don't know. The healing thing would be kind of cool because nobody could really get hurt.
Yeah.
Missy Mars wants to know what's the first comic you ever read or bought.
First comic I ever read or bought was Gotham by Midnight #1. And that's got me hooked. That's what really got me hooked.
Were you a Batman fan before that?
I was. I'm a huge Batman fan. I don't really like Superman. I think you're either one or the other. Sometimes you can be in between. I just find that I relate more to Batman, even though Superman is Canadian, which not a lot of people know. And like Wolverine, I don't like Wolverine. He's Canadian. But like I relate more to Batman. I think it's just because he's a regular dude.
Well, he's a regular dude with a lot of money.
Yeah.
I like in the Justice League movie. He goes, "What is your superpower?" He's like, "I'm rich." Phil's Treehouse. I call him Dan's Treehouse. Phil's Treehouse wants to know what your top favorite current TV shows are.
Tracker. I don't know if anybody's watching that on Disney Plus, but that is amazing. So Tracker, Skinwalker Ranch.
Oh yeah, I watch that sometimes.
I like that. And Curse of Oak Island because it's only like 20 minutes away, about an hour and 20 minutes away from where I live.
What's your favorite Batman actor?
Batman actor. I know what I shit on him, but I like Robert Pattinson as Batman. He reminds me more of the detective Batman, which I kind of like.
I would have to go with Michael Keaton. And I guess my current three TV shows are Landman. I know nobody asked me. Landman, Welcome to Derry, and there's one on it's on Hulu, I think, that I was watching, but I got to renew my Hulu. It was called The Lowdown with Ethan Hawke. It's pretty cool.
Ethan Hawke actually lives an hour down in Anganish from me. Actually,
really?
When I worked at the store, he came in shopping.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm glad he asked if Superman's Canadian.
Yeah, he was created by a Canadian.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I didn't know that Krypton was in Canada. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's called Toronto.
Phil says that season 2 just started to Fallout. Yeah, that's right. Michael Keaton forever. I will give a shout out to Bale. Bale did pretty good, and also Robert Pattinson. I know some people didn't like him, but I agree with you. He kind of seemed like a Batman trying to learn how to be a detective in that last movie.
Yeah,
and he kind of figured it out, and he realized, like I think in that movie, and I don't know if you'll agree with that, it seemed like this was Batman realizing that he couldn't just beat everybody with brute strength. He had to use detective work.
Yeah.
He could just go out there and just kick people's ass every night. Although he's good at doing that too, but like that's not going to really get him anywhere. So that's what they call him the world's greatest. I'm really looking forward to what I know people speculated about what she's going to be in it, but I'm interested to see who Scarlett Johansson's going to be in that movie.
So she's actually going to be Two-Face's wife.
Oh, well, that makes more sense than her being. Well, the one thing about Batfleck, there was like moments of greatness though. Like, even though the movie was not as good as we hoped it would be, Batman v Superman, there are a couple of moments in there where he seems like Frank Miller Batman. Like there's a part where if I can find it here. I got the book with me. When Batman finally comes back and they kidnap these mutant guys, they're called the mutants. They kidnap a kid. And these bank robbers. He corners these bank robbers in a building being constructed. And the guy says, "I'll kill you." It's not that one. It's not where they kidnap the kid. And they will kill him. And they kind of do it in the movie. "I'll kill her." He's got Superman's mother. And he's like, "I know." And he shoots him. And that's the kind of Batman that Batfleck was playing, was the old grizzled Batman. When he takes those guys apart in that warehouse. Yeah, it was just a little bit, but yeah, it was like it could have been so much more. And I don't know if Dan will agree with me, but like they should have let Batman, Batfleck, or whatever you want to call him, Ben Affleck, be in a Batman movie before they just threw him into like all these movies.
Yeah. No, to be honest with you, I thought Ben Affleck playing Batman was the worst one I've seen.
No, really?
Yeah.
The worst I've seen was George Clooney.
I'd say George Clooney was better than Ben Affleck.
Damn. Anyway, I mean, I just mean he had glimpses of dude, right? But that's what I like about this community. We don't all have to agree on everything.
Yeah.
Bill said the new Spielberg movie trailer dropped. Sci-fi starring Emily Blunt was closer. I watched the trailer earlier today. That was wild. I can't wait to watch that because I'm all about like UFOs and stuff like that, and
yep, same here.
But all right. Well, I'm gonna have to go. We're going to go because I have to go to the bathroom really bad. And yeah, look here, Travis Geek's like Clooney Batman. Ugh. But I'd like to thank everybody for watching. And before we go, I'll tell everybody what I got going on, and then we'll let Dan tell you what he's got coming up. And I really want to thank you, Dan, for being on the show.
No problem.
So tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern for Good Cinema, which on my Good and Bad Cinema, it is Christmas month. So we're doing all Christmas movies, good or bad. Well, we got a good one for Good Cinema, I think. It's a Christmas tradition in my house. And it's at 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be reviewing A Christmas Story. And remember, before you get that BB gun, kids, remember, you'll shoot your eye out.
And don't lick frozen poles.
That's right. Do not do that. Or, and don't cuss a lot or you'll get your mouth washed out with soap. And remember to drink more Ovaltine.
And remember to get that leg lamp.
Oh, yeah. He's like, it's a major award. And then Comic Lounge will be at 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. It's usually about 2 or 3 hour show. We talk about the recent events in pop culture, comics and movies and toy collecting and all kinds of stuff. And you can catch Sami Zayn here on WW. I'm just kidding. But Dan, tell the people what you got coming up.
So came out today, underrated indies, where I picked 3 underrated indie comics I think you should be checking out for. Everyone seems to be really liking them, which is great. I love to see that. I've been getting a lot of great feedback from it. And this Saturday starts a new series. If you've watched, I've done History of Batgirl, which went to 18 episodes, which have been super fun. This Saturday starts a new series of that, and it's about history of Mr. Freeze. So I'm looking forward to that one and seeing everyone's thoughts on that one. And then, yeah, like I said, Gotham City Podcast Lights will be coming back the first Friday of January, which we're super excited for. And it's going to have a lot of good surprises. So we can't wait. Hope you guys will enjoy that as well. And you can also check us out on Spotify for that as well. And you'll see me around doing videos, shorts, and all kinds of things.
All right. Thanks, Dan. I really appreciate you coming up. And
No
if
problem.
you're not subscribed to this guy, he's one of the nicest guys I know, especially on YouTube. I know everybody gets caught up in negativity, but like it's good to just be positive. I like to bring positivity in the world. And all right, just your average geeks. And remember just to keep a lookout for all those shows we mentioned and hit the like button. if you're watching on the replay or now. And until next time, true believers.
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Zod! Snoochie boochies.